Bam! What it do? It's your favorite 19 with Uncle Tendencies. I'm here with Bistro One. Y'all know what it is. We here with Bistro One Ringside. Y'all know what it is. We talking boxing. Listen, y'all seen it, and y'all knew we was coming to talk about it. Y'all seen it, and y'all knew we was coming to talk about it. Now we ain't gonna talk. We're not gonna be here long. We're gonna talk about a few things. We're gonna talk about a few things today, and we gonna get on. But here's what we got for y'all today. We talking about today, y'all. We gonna be talking about we giving y'all the Gervonta Frank recap. We're gonna get y'all a reaction to the Haney getting his O back. We're gonna talk about the Ryan suspension, and we taking a look at Shoo Carrington, y'all. So that's where we at. If y'all don't know, y'all may know him as Bruce Carrington, but they call him Shoo or what they call him, Shoo York City, Shoo York City, Shoo York City. You know what I mean? So let's get into it though. Let's get into it. Let's get right into Tank and Frank. Let's get right into Tank and Frank. I told you. I think you did. We'll go back to the tape. I think you called 8. What did I say? 7?
Yeah, I think I called 8.
No, I did not say 7. I might have said 6. Because I think I said someplace between 5 and 8 or 5 and 7, and I might have settled on 6 or it could have been 7. I don't remember. Y'all know I take my medicine rolled up, but we can go back to the tape. I didn't pick 8. I'm for sure. Auntie for sure know that. Now, I told you that I was a little shaky on the ghost thing. I was like, nickname the ghost. I'm not clear.
I think it was over when I heard the intro.
We saw it. What happened with the intro? Let's talk about it.
The Ghostbusters.
So I had to say, Tank fucking surprised me with that. I didn't expect him to come out with that because he hadn't been talking about Ghostbusters none. So when I heard Ray Parker Jr., he was like, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. It was like, he mean business.
It set the tone.
And then he hit it with a remix and then went into a rap song. So, okay. So you said it was over from the beginning. Talk to me. What did you see from Frank? Anything that surprised
you? Nothing that really surprised me. He did come out box. I mean, he showed that he has skills. He was hitting a little hard. It just wasn't enough. Like I said from the beginning, I just don't think he was ready at the time. That may have been a rush. You know, you put a youngster in there with an OG. He knew what he was doing.
So, do you blame in this situation? I mean, for Frank, I look at it two ways. You look at a fighter like Shakur, and I think Shakur probably has fought more fights than Frank. I'm guessing. So correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. But I think Shakur's got more fights than Frank. You in Frank's situation, and you get the opportunity to be on pay-per-view against a Tank, even if you feel like you 5 or 6 fights away, it's hard to turn down that opportunity, ain't it? I think it's easier. You know, we was having a conversation before, like, can you come back from a beatdown, right? After like what happened.
I think he can come back from that one.
I think he could. I was gonna say that too. I think he could come back because 19 fights in, it was against Tank, and it was on pay-per-view. And it was in a situation where folks that's been fighting longer than him probably wouldn't have fared any better. And matter of fact, some of them they might have went to sleep before 8. You know, he didn't go night till 8.
True.
But I'm sorry, I cut you off. What you was going to say?
No. To me, a lot of boxing fans, if you real boxing fans, you probably want to tune in and see which way is he gonna go next time. Like, is he gonna come in with the scared chin, be hesitant to punch, or he might come out boxing? So it's really up to him to see which way he's gonna go. He might be gun shy after that, or he might, really just bounce back and be back to him. Two of the fighters that I would, put on the list, like, that really don't nobody want to see is the Devin Haney and the Earl Spence. Like, after them type beatings, I don't think people really interested. I think they're more interested in seeing Frank Martin or somebody like that fight.
Okay. And I'm gonna ask you this too. I've been hearing rumors. I haven't been able to find anything that says that is true. Excuse me. Frank Martin still trained by Derek James, as far as you know, or what are you hearing there? I see a lot on YouTube, but Look like it could be clickbait when I'm looking at like real news.
It could be clickbait as well. It's not confirmed as far as I could tell, but it looked like Derrick James walked away from boxing.
Derrick James walked away from boxing, period.
Correct.
Okay. So we'll have to do a little deep dive on that.
He ended the contract. They put it out like he ended the contract with Frank Martin, but I think he walked away from boxing, period. I don't think it's just Frank Martin.
Okay. So it wasn't
I did see something, but I really didn't watch it. With Frank Martin kind of giving a response or talking bad about Derrick James, but that's not the interview he gave post-fight.
Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of stuff, but I don't see anything like Derrick James for sure has said anything, or Frank has said anything, just some YouTubers and social media talking. So definitely we'll be looking at that a little bit more. So did you see anything that surprised you from Tank? What was Tank off? 16, 17, 18 months, 19 months. He was off over a year.
It probably took him a little time to get adjusted, but to me that was normal Tank. It might have took him a little longer, but to me that looked like normal old-fashioned Tank.
I maybe a little ring rush. Maybe a little ring rush.
A little slow. He was looking a little slow in the beginning. He got caught. I would say in that fight more than I would like to see, but listening to some of the interviews and people talk after, was he really just testing his chin? Could he stand in there and just take him? Or, is that what it was? Or was he just slow?
So I took a totally different approach to it. I actually just felt like he had missed boxing and just wanted to be in there a little bit longer than normal. I felt like he maybe took some hits that he wouldn't normally take. Maybe some of that was ring rust in the beginning, but I think some of it was just like fun being enjoying being in the ring. Yeah, I've been away from it for a while.
Okay.
In front of everybody, like up under the stars. I also think though, Frank, I think, fought with a different rhythm, if that makes sense, than some of the other fighters that he fights. But I also felt like Tank was catching him with some hard shots.
He was. Everything Tank threw was hard, but it was lightweight accurate. Frank was throwing more punches, but that didn't play out into his favor. The longer the fight went on, that wasn't playing out into his favor. He did come out punching, moving, everything that he wasn't going to be able to sustain. If he could have did that for 12 rounds, he might have did okay. But you seen it. He started breaking down.
Now he did catch Tank with gave him the little, I won't say a shiner, but he gave him a little cherry.
He had a little
strawberry. He ain't like it either. You could see him at the end of the fight, like, hold on, I'm trying to see my face. I don't know what y'all talking about. Turn this thing around. I'm trying to see my face right here. Don't move it right here. What is it doing? I thought that was kind of interesting. Tank's funny as hell to me though, but yeah, I just felt
that's
like
something you're not used to seeing him with. I mean, he is light skinned, so it's not easy for him. I mean, it's not too hard for him to bruise, but he got caught with some shots in that fight. And he did, take him. He stood up to him.
Well, I also feel like with Tank, if you're determined to keep your hands right here, you're gonna take some shots. And it's sometimes that you can see Tank where he's right here, and then you see sometimes where he'll go up, like, okay, I'm for real right now. And then sometimes it's just like, what is it? And Tank chose to keep his hands down. And they went down further and further the longer the fight went.
Yeah, at a point in time, he just started walking through everything, for sure.
So, he probably could have avoided the strawberry on the eye if he kept his hands up some more, but he had just decided that he wasn't no more. Now the shot that put him to sleep. Oh, and it's nothing like when a boxer, he lift up and like it's something pulling him back down. It's one of the best scenes in boxing. One of the best scenes in boxing. He sleep. That man was asleep before he hit the canvas. He was asleep before he hit the canvas.
People. Yeah, talking to a lot of people. Was it the 2-punch? To me, like I said, I think the body shot before that, when he was on the ropes, he hit him with like 2 or 3 body shots. But that last body shot before that uppercut and that hook slowed him down.
Well, I
He
think
was like it froze him, and he hit him with 1 or 2 after that, and
the
it
body
was
shot
over.
kept him right there. The body shot
Yeah.
kept him right there for that uppercut. The uppercut came perfect, right in front of the chin. He didn't see it coming. Perfect.
He
and
froze.
When he got caught, excuse me, he sleep. He headed out. Wow. He catches him with the, I think it was a left hook.
And he was out. For a minute though, I did think he was gonna get up. I wanted to see him get up, but it was only gonna get worse from there.
For what? You wanted him to get up for what?
I like to see boxing.
It wasn't. Oh man, on to the next fight. It wasn't nothing else he was gonna be able to do after that. When your head do that, when you fighting your neck to get your head up like he was. Man, when you trying to get up,
was it that or was they on the ringside just telling him to stay down?
Go back and watch it. It's that his muscles is telling him, man, if you don't lay your ass down, look, listen. It's the perk. Look, my mind telling me no, but my body. You hear me? Yeah, no, they wasn't in sync. You hear me? Cause he did this. No, it's over with. Sit your ass down. Sit down. No.
And you spoke a minute ago about Shakur having more fights and being a little more ready, ring ready. To me, in that fight he showed though, it's a difference between sparring and being in a fight.
Well, now the one thing I will say about Frank, I felt like Frank was really good about saying, even though we sparred previously, that's not going to be really a factor, right? It got testy or whatever, like that was years ago. Because that was like a teenager. Now Tank is a grown man now, right? So he's learned so much. They both learned so much, been through different things. So I don't know that the sparring came in, the fact that they had sparred together before really became a factor.
To me, that's what a lot of the up and coming boxers that want to fight Tank are basing they fights on is, oh, we sparred him. How far is that actually gonna get you?
I mean, you heard Carmel say it. Carmel said it.
Yeah, they
Carmel
are
said he said he been in he sparred with Shakur and Gervonta, and he felt like that was good measuring sticks for him. But I still don't think, as much as I'm looking for a big deal to be the big deal that's coming up next. At 3 fights in, I don't want to see him against Tank next. That's not the fight that I want to see for him next. I feel like there's some more fights he got to do before he gets there. He got to come through some more people first. To me, just 3 fights, three pro fights. I think he's 17 still. I wouldn't put him in the ring with Tank right now.
Yeah, it's not too many fighters to me that I see beating Tank unless they get off early, and he gonna let you get off early. It's like you do what you do. Okay, now it's my turn, and it's a difference when it's his turn.
Pitbull
can fight. Pitbull can fight. I give it to Pitbull. Yeah.
Now,
but he did beat Pitbull already.
Okay, but was it Pitbull that he hurt his hand against?
I believe so.
Did Tank break his hand against Pitbull? So you like to see?
I want to say he did fight with one hand.
You like to see boxing? Styles make fights. Is the Tank Pitbull fight worthy of a Gotti Ward trilogy?
I wouldn't mind seeing it again. I would say that but then it's like what you said. It's not boxing. They box. They show different skills of boxing, but they fight. Both of them fight. That's what that is. So you're gonna see an actual brawl. It's not gonna be boxing, stick and move. It's gonna come to a point where they're gonna stand there and trade blows.
I mean, you want to see him get in the phone booth, but I definitely think that Tank is I think Tank is a boxer. I think Tank is a boxer.
He has boxing skills, but he got power, and he know he got power. So once he feel that he can take your power, he's gonna give you his.
Oh, for sure. But I also think that he got a high IQ though. I think he has a high boxing IQ.
Definitely. Them is
he
all
ain't
set
just
up though. Like he said, Frank Martin even said it. He set me up. Yeah. He gonna put you in different traps, the pressure, the following you around the ring, all of that. That's a part of boxing. He definitely sets traps and watches what you do, and once you do it 2 or 3 times, he's gonna capitalize on it. That's why I don't see what Shakur's gonna do. He's gonna stick and move it with the Devin Haney, the Olympic style boxing, and move around
he's
all
not even
night.
gonna do that. He's not gonna do that.
He's gonna try to stand
Shakur,
there and fight with him.
no, Shakur is gonna be on the move
all night.
All night. And what does that bring? Boo. Boo.
Yeah, boring fight.
Boo. Straight up, boo. Can't sign up for that. But the other thing though, too, he got, right now, Tank can change your life right now. He can change your life if he give you the fight, with the pay-per-view and the money that you can make. He can change your life, but he can't give everybody a shot. Like
I see the goal that they shooting for, because if you beat him right now, you basically are the top of boxing. That's like sitting on the king of the hill. Everybody wants that throne. That's gonna change your life. But the loss on the other side is gonna ruin your life.
It didn't ruin Frank. It can ruin some fighters. Shakur,
depending on the style knockout or the style of loss.
Well, listen, Shakur been chirping enough that the loss. I don't know. Especially if it's a loss and it ain't like, oh, we need to see that again.
If it's a close fight, then yeah, that was.
But if but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. If it's not like, oh, Tank won, but I will watch that again. If it's not that, then where does Shakur go?
You would probably stay right there. I mean,
and fight who?
The situation. What you talking about? If he lost or if he won?
Yeah, if he listen, if Shakur get you take this money fight with him, you'll be paid.
Yeah, but who are you fighting? That's my point. Like, who are you fighting after that?
Right.
They already saying you're not a crowd bringer, so I don't think you go up anymore. You didn't hit the ceiling on your career. You can prolong it and fight other fighters and build your name still at this point. But once you step into the ring, that's the test. If you don't pass it, you out of here.
I think that's my point. Like, before you take that fight with him, you might as well do some other stuff. Because then you become like just this journeyman that's like fighting on ESPN. You'd be like, remember Shakur? And they're like, oh, Shakur Stevenson. And you're like the undercard of an undercard.
Or a good sparring partner somewhere.
I mean, I don't know. They say Tank ducking Shakur. And they say that Tank is ducking Shakur because Shakur's in a Bud camp. My response to that is Bud ain't boxing, Shakur is. I don't care what Bud teach you. Bud not getting in the ring, Shakur. You got to get in the ring with me.
And you said he's in who camp? In Bud camp,
They say he in Bud camp, yeah.
Is Shakur in Bud camp or is that Keyshawn? I thought Keyshawn was in Bud camp.
They was telling me that Shakur is in Bud camp.
I think Keyshawn is in Bud camp, and if I ain't mistaken, I keep hearing that Shakur kind of signed with Floyd.
Shakur went with Floyd? What?
I'm not 100% sure, but I think Shakur has some type of different promotion, and may have went with the Floyd camp, and Keyshawn is under Bud and them. He's over there with Bud and them. If I ain't mistaken, I did see Bud Traynor give an interview and say Tank is a hell of a fighter, this and that, but he got somebody in his camp, Keyshawn.
So I think what they trying to say about him being in the camp, when I'm looking at it right here, is
it may be just promotion, or
I see a couple articles out here where they talk about a deep brotherly bond between Crawford and Stevenson. So it looked like they talk a lot with each other, and they spend time together. I see some pictures of like Shakur in the gym with Bud, sparring. So maybe not in this camp, like,
but they work out together.
from a money standpoint, but just like it looked like at least at some point was
But I think
training
Keyshawn is
together
actually in his camp though.
under Crawford Promotions.
I don't know if it's
think so.
Crawford or who's the promotion, but they had the same trainer. I can't think of his name right now, but the trainer is definitely Keyshawn trainer. Same as Bud.
Bomac.
Yep.
Bomac. Ryan McIntyre. Bomac. That's Bud trainer. But for some reason I thought Bud had promotions too. But speaking of promotions and who fights when and who fights what next, let's talk about Devin Haney. Devin Haney. Oh yeah, Bud got Bud and Bomac got a promotion thing together. B&B Promotions, B&B Boxing Promotions. That's Bud and Bomac. That's their promotional company. So that's probably who Keyshawn is under right there. Who Keyshawn is under. But yeah, so Devin got his O back. I don't know. And when you get your O back, I don't know how that how does that happen? Do they deliver it back to you in a box? Is it wrapped up? Do they drop your O off to you?
It don't matter how they deliver it to you.
Do they email it? I need to understand how you get your O back.
As a person who saw it, I can't unsee that. We all saw that.
Is it two negatives make a positive? I'm trying to understand how he got back to this O.
You still got beat up. It may not be on paper, but we all still remember that you got beat up.
Well, I mean, listen.
Not once, not twice. How many times he got knocked down in that fight? Was it more than 3, 4?
Oh, there you go. You gonna make me you gonna make me ask that question. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't remember. He got knocked down on the seat of his pants a few times. And the PEDs don't give you the accuracy or none of that. He still had to get in the ring
3 times
and touch his chin. And he definitely did that. Now, the power level or something could have been a little different, but, I mean, his chin was already questionable to begin with. So,
and I'm just saying, Google still has it as a loss right here. Devin Haney, his amateur rival, his first pro loss. That's what it say on Google. If you Google it, he still got a loss on Google. I'm just saying. I don't know how you get your O back.
They tell him to just forget it, but I mean that's hard to forget. And then it was just a difference in styles in that fight. That was a boxer versus somebody who could box and punch. Like, to me, Devin doesn't have knockout power.
Not at that weight.
And you was gonna box him and keep him off you? Like, he couldn't sustain that 12 rounds.
No, we talked about this even before they got to talking about giving Devin his O back. Like, Ryan's point was to come in there and beat up Devin.
Yeah, he came to the fight, and he succeeded at that.
He didn't give a damn about being passing the drug test. He didn't give a damn about
being overweight.
Nothing. Being overweight. His point was to come beat Devin up, and he got that done. So for me, you can't give him back his O. You know, like I wouldn't be able to respect you being like I'm undefeated. No, I saw you lose.
Yeah, I saw you get beat up.
Yeah, well, that don't count. Why? Because he took something that he shouldn't have. Okay. What does that got to do with your chin, though?
Nothing at all.
I mean, did it help him get to his chin faster? I guess maybe helped him hit his chin harder. I don't know. But for me, it was just the fact that your chin suspect and people can get to it. So I already had said there's no way that Devin could even put them belts back on. But I mean, maybe you'll take that belt off. I'll call Ryan. If you
Yeah, it should just be vacant. They need a box office something for them belts. Whoever, I mean, even if they honestly, let's just be honest. Okay, Devin keeps the belt. Who is he fighting next?
Loma.
After the Tank fight? Or does
Loma
he
want the
wave off
belt.
the Tank fight and go fight Devin?
Loma should go get the belt.
So you just gonna wave off the Tank fight right now and go fight Devin?
You gonna get your ass beat against Tank, and you're not gonna get them belts. You already felt like you beat Devin ass.
True.
Go get your belt. To me, I mean, I don't necessarily want to see Tank fight Loma anyway. That ain't the fight I want to see. I think that Loma is a great boxer. I love Lomachenko. I'm a Vasily
He can
fan.
take a punch and he move and he can deliver, but I don't think he's gonna be able to withstand Tank. Like you said, I
don't even know if he can withstand. I didn't even get to a point where I could think about him withstanding Tank. You know what I couldn't figure out? If you didn't have the power to hurt Devin, what you gonna do with Tank?
Tank, yeah, he's gonna walk you down. Like you gonna run and move and because he start kind of slow as well though, and like to see what other boxers do. I'm trying to think who was that he just fought, the Australian dude. And he took some punches in the beginning and then he beat dude up. He won that fight, but that's a totally different animal with with Tank. So
for me, if I'm Loma, I go get them belts that I thought was mine anyway. That's what I would do. I mean, I get it. Tank is the money, but I mean, because Loma don't fight on pay-per-view either, huh? Loma's still a ESPN fighter. I think.
Was his last fight? I think his last fight might have been pay-per-view. Was that pay-per-view? That wasn't on like the Zone or something.
It might have been the Zone. Like it's not like we don't want to see him fight Kambosos again. Because that's who he just beat. But when you watch, so when I watched the Lomachenko Haney fight, it's like, damn, Loma, if you'd have just had a little bit more power, you would have been able to get him out of there. He didn't have enough power. I didn't feel like so. I think that's what kept Loma from beating Devin.
Yeah, I definitely don't see that. Like they say, styles make fights, so he got a good style, but I don't see it withstanding Tank. So,
well, I mean, Tank
like you said, Shakur,
now.
I don't see Shakur beating Tank. Keyshawn?
No.
Keyshawn is a little rougher fighter.
Rougher. Where Keyshawn from? Is Keyshawn a Philadelphia fighter?
Norfolk.
Norfolk.
VA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then it would be like a Norfolk Baltimore type fight. It would be rough. They definitely probably would get in the phone.
As far as styles,
I don't know if I would have him going in there and just beating Tank.
No, I think it's gonna go some rounds for sure. I don't think that's just no in and out thing. It's, even the way Tank fight, he gonna let him get off in the beginning. I don't see Tank ever coming out and just getting off in the first round. It's not gonna be a Mike Tyson 30-second fight.
Ain't nobody made Tank that mad.
Nah, but you can see they ramping it up and coming for him. And then like they are talking, and these are the talks, the Shakurs, the Keyshans. But I mean, it's a job at the end of the day as well. So they have to talk their way into fights and act like they want to fight certain people just to keep it going and to see what the people want. Is it a spark there? Is that something that people want to see?
I don't know. Maybe Shakur should fight Loma.
All of them would be better fights to me than any one of them fighting Tank. But then who does that leave Tank to fight?
I told you. Pitbull. I think it's worthy of I think it's worthy at least two.
So you put Pitbull over Loma, Shakur, and Keyshawn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, for sure.
Is
Keyshawn
that the
be
more exciting fight? Is that more of a challenge for him?
I think that's the fight that gives us the excitement that you want to see in a fight. Plus it's gonna give him the payday that he wants. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Cause he likes to fight those type of fighters, right? They got the big following.
And Pitbull definitely got a name, and everybody know he can fight. It's a lot of boxers and fighters that won't get in the ring with Pitbull still.
That's one of them your favorite fighter's favorite fighter kind
Yeah.
of fights. Like boxers gonna come out to see that. Oh, Pitbull, Tank, we coming out to see that. Yeah, you the lines get drawn. To me, that's like Leonard Hagler type.
But it's already leaning towards Tank. He already got one in there.
Yeah, but it's a lot of people who feel like Pitbull won that fight.
Okay.
I hear that more and more on the internet. It cracked me up. And then the reaction that I saw to some of the videos that I put up, people was like, Tank ain't fighting nobody. I'm like, well, who do y'all want him to fight? I mean, who is it that y'all think he hasn't fought?
Who's gonna give him the run for his money? Pitbull. Okay.
As much as somebody can give Tank a run for his money. So you gotta remember. I think Tank is special. I think he's a generational talent. So
yeah, it ain't too. You ain't seen too many people like that, and it's been a while. Even Floyd, like even if you go back to Floyd, I think we talked about it before. It's a difference in Money Mayweather versus
Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy was something different. Pretty Boy was
Once he hurt his hands, it wasn't no knockouts, really. You know what? He beat people up. He did win fights, but
too, the other thing though too is like Floyd had an opportunity to see like two great fighters in his family not get a chance to really get the paydays that they were supposed to get from decisions they made, injuries, that kind of stuff. And so at that point, I feel like Floyd just made a business decision. My hand's brittle. We're gonna do what I can with them. Put all the protection I can around them, and I'm gonna tap them up and get them out of here like the best I can. I'm gonna leave no doubt, but I ain't gonna knock nobody out. But I'm gonna leave no doubt.
He definitely had the following in the beginning, and then towards the end, it started to die off. He was the main attraction, but those fights, I like boxing, but those fights did become boring after a while. Like you just saw him tap 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 and move around, the shoulder roll.
And my thing was this. My thing was always this. If you don't like it, stop it.
But it was undeniable. Yeah, I was gonna say that. It was undeniable wins. You couldn't say that he was losing these fights. But from they weren't entertaining fights. Same with Devin. Shakur last fight. It wasn't entertaining. It's rare that we see fights like, to me, I wasn't around with Ali. I did watch the Hagler, Hearns, Leonard trio, them go back and forth. Them were good fights. But when's the last time you seen somebody like, to me, I'm gonna keep going back to the Bud and Spence fight. I haven't seen a fight like that it was one-sided, but that was a beatdown.
Your boy.
For someone who was supposed to have skills, that was a beatdown.
Your boy got beat up like that.
Who?
What's his name? Bronze Bomber.
I take that. I was really sitting here thinking about you, how you just said my boy, but okay.
Nah, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean like your boy, but I'm like your boy.
The Hit Squad, okay, Bomb Squad.
Not your boy, but like your boy. I would say like your boy.
Okay,
I thought you name. Bronze Bomber. Not like
he was
not
on
like
my radar for a minute. And then Fury, like the 3. I said he should have been hung it up. But
I'm talking about I'm talking about Ortiz.
What Ortiz?
What's his name? That beat what's his name?
The heavyweight Ortiz.
Yes. That's who I'm really thinking about. Didn't he beat the Bronze Bomber and get that belt?
He beat Joshua, didn't he?
Did he beat Joshua? It might have been Joshua.
I think he beat Joshua.
And then lost to the Bronze Bomber. Is that what happened?
I think he lost back to Joshua.
He lost to Joshua too?
Yep.
I'm tripping. I am tripping.
I think Bronze Bomber beat him. Then he fought Fury.
He fought Fury twice and lost.
Yeah.
That's right. I think I am misremembering.
I mean, he came out and showed some stuff for a while, but his chin was never tested. And then
I'm saying Ortiz, and that ain't really who I'm thinking about. And I'm saying Ortiz, and that ain't even really what his name is. I'm saying Ortiz, and you know who I'm talking about? Ruiz. Andy
Ruiz. Yeah.
And it was Joshua.
Have you seen any Joshua fights? Joshua kind of bounced back. What you think about that? Because he took a devastating loss and kind of bounced back.
I have not watched him fight since he lost to Ruiz. It's just like but you know what it was? I just I wasn't into the heavyweights. When they was like Bronze Bomber, I was like, I don't believe him. Anthony Joshua, I don't believe him. Heavyweight just died off of me. I think I'm down in the other weight classes, welterweight, middleweight, the lightweights. I really been down around there. I guess I got to look at some heavyweights. Canelo tried to go get him one.
Yeah, tanking up. I'm more of a middleweight. I like to see somebody at lightweights. They punch. You're gonna see somebody get hit a lot of times.
But Tank boxing at lightweight though right now.
But he knocking stuff out though. That's what I'm saying. So,
but you know what? Sometimes I watch the Venoms too. Sometimes I ain't gonna front.
They fast.
I watch
they
some of
super
the smaller
fast.
guys.
Sometimes you do see a knockout. But I like to see somebody at least have it. You know that thought out there. Somebody's going to sleep. I like to see good fights though too.
So, I just said I like the light guy. So that's right into featherweight.
And I don't want to mispronounce his name. And we didn't put him on the list. I keep seeing him around the Shakur stuff. The Asian guy.
Who?
It's the Asian guy with the belts.
Who?
Let me look him up. I can't pronounce his name.
Oh, Inoue? Is that you talking about? I know you talking about. He just fought Naoya. I don't know how to say his name. I know exactly what you're talking about. The monster from Japan. That's who you talking about.
Yeah.
The dude from Japan.
Yeah.
Inoue. I don't know how to say his name either. I know exactly what you're talking about. Ni. That's what I call it. Ni.
Yeah, he keep popping up as well. So
he's gonna be around though. And he's gonna be around. But let's talk featherweights for a minute. I know you say you don't like the smaller guys, but Shoe York Carrington.
There's a couple City on the radar that are up and coming for sure. Carrington.
So he's 12-0. He got 8 knockouts. Number 12 in the world, right? In the world, number 5 in the US. Boxing out of Brooklyn. Shoe York City, 5'8". Orthodox.
Boxer brawler. Yeah.
I like him. I mean,
boxer brawler with skills.
Carrington.
Yeah. He definitely going back and forth with you. He gonna give him and he gonna take him. I seen him, and he got his chin touched and withstood
He
the
fought
test. He was still standing.
DeGracia. Yeah, he just fought DeGracia. And that was a good one. I thought that was a pretty good fight. I thought that was a good fight. Like you said, I feel like he give and he take. He's exciting. He keep it up. He could be that guy at featherweight. When I look at Shushu though, I don't know that he puts on a whole lot more weight. You know what I mean? I don't know that he's coming up the ranks like
I don't know
on his way.
I don't know that it would be fast. I hate to see him try to force a fighter up. To me, I was looking at his frame. He got a little muscular frame, so he can put on a little more. I don't know if that takes away from speed, but in time, the weight is gonna come.
So okay. I was thinking that, right? I was like, okay. I'm like, youngster gonna put some weight on, right? He's gonna get heavier. And then I started doing my research on him, and he's 27. So he doesn't he and I say that to say I guess he's older than he looks. Cause I look at him and he got a face of like he got a baby face assassin. He looked like he's 17 and a half. You know what I mean? But he's almost 30. So I don't know how much more weight. Like it's not like he's growing up still. He's a grown man. He got his grown man size. And so for me, featherweight is at like 126. Would he put on 10 more pounds to come up to like lightweight, super lightweight, 15 pounds where Tanking him is at? Or does he stay right at like featherweight, super featherweight, 126, 130 and rule that area? Rule that weight class?
Right now, that 120, between 126, 130, eventually I seen probably going to the 135 because Tank is 30.
Yeah, Shushu looks small. He looks smaller than Tank to me.
I mean, Tank,
and when I say that, like
more chiseled. But let's go back and look at the earlier.
But Tank is, I think Tank probably is shorter than Shushu. I think Shushu like 5'8". Tank might be somewhere more around like 5'5", 5'6". So he's a little bit more compact, probably like a Tank. That's why they call him that. But when I look at Shushu, it's just like when I'm looking at the frame, it's like, wow, 10 more pounds on that frame. I don't know what that does for the speed.
Is he a gym rat though? Is he walking around at a heavier weight, or is he just staying at that weight? You know, it's all kind of factors into that.
Still getting to know him, so I don't know if he's a gym rat or not, but he seemed like he worked.
So he probably stay around that weight. As time go on, is he gonna stay in the gym, or just even 27? You still put on a little weight after 27. To me, you grown, but that's still not,
Yeah, but is he putting on? I'm going up in weight class weight, or is he putting on?
If he stays around the fight, if he stays around in boxing, by the time he turned 30, 32, I see him going up in weight. I don't think he'll still at 30, 32. I don't see him still being at 126, 130. He'll probably be at 135.
Okay.
I don't see that like really doing nothing to his frame or just being super big. To me, he's cut. He didn't look fat, like overweight.
Nothing like that.
He didn't look depleted when he fought, but just working out muscle, muscle weighs, so he could put on muscle. Whether it could even be in the legs. Mm-hmm. Muscle weighs.
Yeah, he definitely got a great ring generalship though. I like what I saw out of him. Excited to see what he got coming next. We got some fights coming up that we're gonna be covering. So looking forward to that stuff. I think the next one we got coming up is that Shakur? Is that Shakur I think it's Shakur on the 6th.
Yeah, right after the 4th.
Fireworks. Shakur. Yeah, fireworks. I think it's gonna be the Shakur fight. That's that card. I want to say that
and that's gonna be a big test for me, Shakur, that fight, because he knows it, everybody knows it. He said it himself. The last fight was a boring fight. So is he gonna come out and still be Shakur, or is he gonna come out and try to put on the show? Are we gonna see?
Well, I take that back because we got the Estrada Rodriguez fight on the 29th, doubleheader on the 29th. So we got Estrada Rodriguez on the zone, and then we got Teofimo is fighting Claggett on ESPN on the 29th, and then on the 6th we got the Shakur card, and we got, I think, Keyshawn's on that card. So we got some good fights coming up over the next couple weeks. We'll be live for some of those, and then we definitely be giving our recaps on all of them. Anything before we get ready to go out of here, before we get ready to get out of here?
Nah, it's boxing season.
Yeah, it's strap season. So we here for it. So with that, y'all, it's your favorite IT with Uncle Tendencies and B. We're gonna get out of here. Until next time, stay tuned. Talk soon, y'all. Keep boxing. We out.